The UFC is back, and so is the boy in the building talking about this fight game brings me joy. Good to see you guys. Feels like a holiday week. No UFC last week, but now we got Paris Saturday, Contender Series tonight. My God, we got a lot of violence, man. If you're a fan of the highest level of combat, not only is there a 14-fight UFC card, there's a 5-fight Contender Series card. So we got like 9 good fights to sit down and watch this week. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are well. Welcome to the lunchtime live. Essentially, the return of the lunchtime live up in here. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be, back on business, doing my thing. And I'm looking forward to talking to you folks. Looking forward to hanging out with the crew, chatting it up about all things UFC, the usual flow. And yeah, I'm going to bring the thunder. Welcome to the jungle. Hey, shout out to Stormy Normie, the first of the day, saying W to an early stream. My guy, early stream, Jay. Listen, before 2 o'clock, I call it early, man. I'm glad to see you, buddy. I'm starting to make shit a little earlier. I'm trying to be on time, Jay, this week, Tremendous lunchtime live and a fight companion one day. Let's go, Braden. It's going to be a great show. I can't wait. Hey, love to big bags. What's up, Hernanov? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Mid-work out vibe switch from bangers to MMA experts. I feel like that's needed, James Corn. Yeah, that's the vibe for sure. We're getting a Contender Series fight companion. Hell yeah, we are. Mr. Banter. Me too, Justin. As much as I love Contender Series, the one thing I hate is that it takes away my Monday lunchtime live show. But it's all right, because I'll be back on the Monday lunchtime live when the season ends. I feel like, focus on the Contender Series picks, make them as good as possible, and don't stress myself out with trying to do them Sunday. You know what I'm saying? This fucking guy happy to be back. Had an awesome weekend with Polyphia and Sode back to fight shit. Hope everyone's weekend was a good one. Hope you had a good one, Death Chill. I'm glad to see you, big dog. What's up, man? What's up, Hector? How you doing, my friend? What's up, brother? I miss the banter too, Justin. It's nice to have the banter back. Good to be back on our bullshitting. What's up, Harsh Truth? Thank you for the $2. You're stopping in to say God bless MMA experts. Hey, God bless you. And thank you for the love and support, Harsh Truth. I really appreciate you. Big W to Harsh Truth. Always showing love. Nice lady. Nice lady. Nice gal. Thank you. Yes, we're getting a Contender Series fight companion tonight, of course. This is like the Contender Series pre-show, That's what this is right here. We're hanging out, we're chilling, chopping it up, and then we'll get down to Contender Series business later on tonight. Should be good. Hardwick versus Kape. Who wins? Unofficial pick so far. I'm going to do my official pick tomorrow. But I'm leaning towards Kape's UFC experience and striking over Hardwick. I think so. Interested to see what Tommy Gunn first round prop is. Plus 500-ish would be worth a shot. He's a good finisher. I guess the thing with Tommy Gunn is like, I don't know what to believe. Like his competition level has been low. He's been fighting shit cans. I feel like McGoyan, I feel like he's got a chance. I like the over 1.5 there. Listen, McMillan winning, though, is better for the UFC. They definitely want him on the roster. Seems marketable, too. I just don't know. Yeah, I think Nalo wins, too, Polo Rods. I feel like Nalo is slept on. His striking's good, man. I feel like the Brazilian Emmanuel Silva, he's a decent brawler, but I see him as kind of just like a hittable slugger, dude. Oleg, Henrique, Mcgoyan parlay. What you thinking? I guess my biggest worry of the bunch is probably the Mcgoyan side because he's young at 21 years of age. He could get big brothered out there by McMillan. So Mcgoyan is not a confident call for me, but I'm picking him. I'm thinking the over 1.5 makes sense. But as a fan, I'm going to be rooting for McMillan. If you watch my predictions for Contender Series, I said, man, I'm kind of happy to be wrong with, the Mcgoyan fight. Honestly, I was thinking, I titled this stream wrong. I did UFC Paris predictions, Royval versus Kape, UFC 322 stacked, UFC news. I should have done Contender Series as the second thing. Yeah, that's better. Oops. There we go. UFC Paris predictions, Contender Series picks, Royval versus Kape, UFC 322 stacked. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's the pro. I gotta listen, man. If you notice on Tuesday, unless it's like some major breaking news, if you notice I don't put Contender Series picks in the title, remind me to do that next Tuesday. Because I know some folks will be excited to see, Contender Series picks. They're more likely to hop in and ask the questions about it. Because I'm glad to talk Contender. You agree? Watching film makes me of the Tommy Quosie fight, but I'm gonna take a shot at McMillan. I respect the shot you taking MJ on him. Like, I think he has some ability for sure. It's just, it's hard, right? When you see a guy that's fought more low level opposition. And then, like, I respect Magoyan's win over DeJesus. DeJesus is pretty, well versed journeyman. Magoyan film does look good. He reminds me of Arman Sarukian a lot. That's, his master is Sarukian. Birthday on the 10th, going to be 23. Can't wait for all the fights this and next month. Hey, happy early birthday, Adam Gomez, man. Congratulations. Cheers to 23 years old, man. You got Oleg, Nalo, and Henrique 3-leg. I like that 3-leg, Hunter. Your birthday's on the 9th. Happy early birthday, man. Happy September to the people. You look back at O'Malley's fights before Dana White's Contender Series, and the competition was similar to McMillan's. Huh. Interesting. So you're saying he's like the O'Malley 2.0, because that's really what he is. He has that sugar flow, but he's got the wrestling base, which, can help him in matchups if he ends up facing some of these Dagestan, Caucasus Mountain blood types, or like, the Georgians. Axel Sola on the main card. Axel Sola, he's a lightweight prospect taking a fight against McKee at welterweight. I think he's getting stung up, man. I like Reese McKee as an underdog in that fight. I don't even understand why he's an underdog. I didn't get it at all. Hey, what's up, James Dillon? Good to see you, man. What's up, people? Good to see you guys. It's nice to be back on business. Yesterday was a holiday. There was no Moneyline last night, obviously. We're doing Moneyline Wednesday night, and I didn't stream last night. I just did the Contender Series picks. But back on business, man. 2 streams today, bringing the Thunder tomorrow, Thursday, and more. So keep it locked in with your boy. Somebody's O's got to go. I'm not saying all that, just saying he definitely could be legit. But we'll find out tonight when he's not fighting a can. Agreed. It'd be like cool if you won. He seems like a marketable type, kind of like the Sean O'Malley villain arc is the vibe that I get from him. He's a little bit more of like the heel vibe. I can see him talking more shit on the mic and things of that magnitude. It's one of those picks where I hope I'm wrong. I hope Magoyan loses. Hey, what's up, Captain Autism? Good to see you, bro. Thank you for 199, my brother. How's everything going with you? How'd you feel, bro? How was the off week for you guys? How'd you guys feel with no UFC last Saturday? It felt great because I knew I would be invigorated for this week, and I have not been so excited for a UFC in a while. Like, when there's a big marathon of UFC, it's like, all right, I'm excited for the week off. A few days into the off, and I'm like, all right, it's business time. Bro's name is Tommy Gunn. There's so much marketing for him. I completely agree. He's got a shitload of potential. Been great. Good. I'm glad, my friend. Dirty Boxing and Misfits delivered, to be honest, for an off week. I didn't watch Dirty Boxing live. I just went back and watched the replays of the fights. And I watched Tony Ferguson live, though. I was like, wow, a Tony Ferguson victory in 2025. It was an early stoppage, but you know what? You got to be happy for him. And I think he was going to win. Because the Dana White's Contender Series was easy. That's true, man. The Tuesday night fights help. The Tuesday night fights do help. It's a good appetizer to the UFC on Saturday. Last fight of the year, Kape Royval. Yeah, bro, I saw that. I'm glad that they rebooked that. Can we book Top G versus Darren Till? I'd like to see that one. I feel like Darren Till will knock him out. I would like to see it too, though. I'm down with it. But I don't think Top G, Andrew Tate, is going to fight Darren Till. I think that's a bad option. I think he'll get done worse than Rockhold did. I think Darren Till will beat his ass in boxing. Your girl and I were in CGI train this weekend. Didn't really think about MMA. That's true. The CGI game was running through. So If you're a fan of combat grappling. If you're a fan of fucking, CGI Craig Jones Invitational, you enjoy yourself with some jujitsu. Just want your opinion. What happens when Bruce Buffer can't do anymore? Will AI replace him somehow? He's irreplaceable. He is irreplaceable. I have no idea what the UFC will do. I feel like Joe Martinez will be a fill-in for a while unless they find somebody better. I can't wait for JDM to pulverize Islam. Damn, you think he's going to pulverize Islam? I don't know. Not worse than Rockhold. Top G has some hands. Bro, Top G, though, I don't know, man. I think Darren Till handles business against him. Maybe Rockhold's a little worse with timing, but I think he gets hit. I think Tate gets hit a lot. Can't wait till Buffer's gone. His act is so played out. That's like a very rare take. Booty Johnson, that's like a one-of-a-kind take. I've never heard anybody say that. What's good, Brian? Yeah, I think Bukowskis is going to beat Paul Craig's ass. Bukowskis has been getting good, man. AJ, a fan of Top G? I mean, listen, man, I'd watch. When I was younger, I'd say, yeah. I haven't really watched his shit lately, to be honest. But it was cool. I'm not a hater of him. Gaethje sleeping Taporia in December is a crazy take, man. That's wild as hell. He trains with Aspinall to go to the sport. Aspinall is not the go to the sport. He's a good heavyweight, though. I heard a rumor they were saying Top G versus Cerrone. I kind of love that. In a boxing match, Cowboy Cerrone versus Tate, I'd watch. Everyone was replaced before ChatGPT. It's a fight against time. Rampage or Jake Paul will get the Psycho Stu. What? 50K AJ. I'm looking forward to the main event and co-main Saturday. The French crowd is awesome. I feel like of all the European cards over recent years, the French events have just hit better than ever before. Aspinall versus Jake Paul is crazy. Finishing work, brother, at the gas station right now, filling up. Got you playing on Bluetooth while I drive? Damn, bro. I'm on your fucking radio right now. That's cool, man. Bluetooth J in the building. I'm very amped for Contender Series tonight. Yeah, there's some even matchups. It's better than last week's card for sure. I like Oleg Jacek a lot. I think that the Brazilian from The Ultimate Fighter looks pretty good. Antoine Ho's tough, but I think the Brazilian wins. Obviously, the McMillan-McGoyan fight is hype. The main event is a weird one. Labas and Yanni's all right. I think he'll win, but I don't know. I'm not sold. Gomez is boring, but very good. Yeah, I think Gomez wins the decision. Tactical. It's definitely too early to say Hamzat's cleaned out the division. How's Hamzat cleaned out the division, bro? He's only beaten Whitaker, Mearshart, and DDP. He's yet to fight Imavov, Barrio, Fluffy, RDR, Strickland. Fluffy versus RDR, who wins? I don't know. I'm leaning Fluffy right now. Every single fighting nerd has got a contract through Contender Series. Silva, Prates, Barrio, Rufi. And the Polish fighting nerd, Oleg Jacek, should be getting one tonight. He's with fighting nerds, too. He was sparring with Alex Pereira recently. Oleg Jacek's exciting, man. I don't think that Theo Haag is going to beat him. I don't see it. I feel like when you look, Haag is, how do I describe him? Kind of just like a sloppy pressure wrestler type. Yeah, I'm picking Ante Deliha to beat Tybura. I initially picked Tybura as I was breaking it down, but I said, no, fuck that. I'm going with Deliha. Oleg Jacek tonight, confirmed? Yeah, I think so. You strip out all the controversial shit surrounding women. He literally speaks nothing but facts, speaks facts without dumbing his shit down. But, people get offended with the edgy shit that he says. Now, I get what you're saying. I don't know if I say nothing but facts, but a lot of facts. I haven't watched them recently, though. But when I was younger, fuck yeah. You like that fight to go distance, Tybura? Deliha's aggressive, though, and he could catch Tybura. I like Deliha to win, man. I'm going with Deliha. As I was breaking it down, I'm assuming a lot of you guys watched the predictions already. I was like, bro, Deliha's going to beat him. I'm like, this is a good matchup for D'Elia. And we need a heavyweight that isn't Martian Tybura. Like, we need some new fucking faces at the top. Gomez fight should go distance also. Yeah. A Gomez fight ending by finish is a rarity. How are we feeling about Kyle beating Amavov via decision? I'm going to go with Amavov to win. I know Adesanya's picking Kyle, but he should be praying Amavov pulls through. What's your favorite 2 decision picks this week? Gomez by decision. I don't know off the top of my head, bro. Let me see. I don't know. Maybe Hughes' decision, but I don't really like it. First lunchtime live I've been able to catch. Hey, well, I'm glad to have you, Slick. What's up, my man? Good to see you. You give us a prediction with the Pitbull fight. Is the new guy going to sleep Pitbull? I'm picking the new blood over Pitbull. I'm not. I don't know why I said that. That was a pure brain fart. Sometimes I swear to God, bro, I'm on like autopilot. No, I'm going against the new blood. I'm going to go with Pitbull. But I will say the guy's a dangerous striker. His ground skills are sus, though. I don't know how his grappling really is. His grappling worries me too much to pick his side. Yeah, picking debuting fighters is rough. I mean, I picked against Tybura, but that's a different situation for me. Money Moicano been trashing Amavov these past few days. Really? What has he been saying? I feel pretty good about Amavov winning. I like his striking level. Very versatile kickboxing game. Hey, of course, Jake Edwards, man. I appreciate your support. Hey, what's up, Love MMA? Good to see you, dog. What's up, KZ? Good to see you, Savages. Hey, back on business, bro. We're back. We're back. We're back. Really, really back. Are we confident McKee upset? I'm picking it. With over 50 subscribers, have you been compensated for that? 50? What do you mean? 50,000? Yeah, YouTube pays me every month. Been a while. Hey, well, I'm glad to see you, Love MMA. Labor Day weekend took years off your life. That's funny, bro. I fucking just laid low on Labor Day weekend. The AC went out downstairs in my house. So I was like, thanking God that I got this fucking portable unit. He's been saying he's not excellent anywhere, and Kyle will pick him apart. Damn, bro. I feel like Amavov's striking is excellent, though. It has been a fat minute, Casey. It's been too long. What do you think of the parlay? Amavov, John Silva, Ankalaev, Marab, and Aspinall? I think it's a live long shot. I say good luck to you. If Ilya KO's judging, you think he retires? I think you mean Justin. If Ilya knocks Gaethje out, I could definitely see Gaethje retiring after the fact. Gustafsson by whoop that ass, bro. I'm going Gustafsson. It's time Fakhretdinov takes a fucking L, man. Yeah, I'm going with Gustafsson. The Pitbull fight should be another decision. Huh. The Pitbull fight, another decision. I'm going Pitbull decision. What's your most confident 3-leg parlay for Dana White's Contender Series? McGoy and McMillan over 1.5 could be live, but it's fucking worrisome. This week's a scary Contender Series card. I like Oleg Jacek. I like the Brazilian against Antoine Ho. Sorry, I'm not saying his name. I probably should. Let me give the guy some fucking respect, man. Henrique. Oleg Jacek, Henrique. I think Labasignani wins, but like he's not that good, so maybe be careful. Over in the McMillan fight is live, but maybe avoid it just in case. I think Mandel Nalo's a live underdog. Kind of like Oleg Jacek, Henrique. the over in the McMillan fight, I guess, or Labasignani. But I really think Labasignani's not that good. It's just a matchup that I like for him. The Marab of MMA YouTube makes his return. Hey, I'm back. I'm back on it, bro. Back to business, bro. Back to the live streams for the rest of the week. I'm going live all week. Listen, I'm ready to shadow box. If you guys want it, just give me the likes and we'll make it happen, bro. Pow, pow, pow. You rather fade the debuting fighter than back him at minus 250? Is he that big of a favorite? If you're talking about Losan Kita, minus 200. That is wide. I don't think he's ready. You like Antoine Ho? Think fight goes distance? Yo, Antoine Ho is awesome. But I'm telling you, dog, Antoine Ho's style, I'm not sure he's incredibly sound defensively. Like, he's really fast twitch, but I feel like he's dealing with a guy that's just technically superior. Like, I can see Henrique finding openings, man. Gaethje title shot is such a waste of a title fight. It's still a must watch, though. Jean-Paul assassination tonight, most likely. Most likely. Rat garbage for the W. Rat garbage. Mondel Nalo, representing Canada. Rat garbage. What a fucking name, bro. Rat. I didn't even know it was his nickname. Rat garbage. I like that. Rat garbage. One of the weirder nicknames of all time. What's up, BG? How you doing, man? How do you think JDM Islam goes? I mean, I'm torn on the pick right now, but I'm going to lean towards Islam decision, but it could go either way. And I don't know. We'll see the week before how I'm feeling. Imavov KO or points, Rufy KO or points, Pitbull submission or points. Agree with the take, David Alexander. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, I don't think Jean-Paul, I mean, he's good, but that good? Like, is he top 15? I don't see it yet. Jean-Paul is the best fighter to ever compete in Contender Series, and it's not even close. That's crazy. I don't see that. I don't see. I think he's decent, but I don't know about best fighter competing in Contender Series. Seems like a biased take. I'm picking him to win. Don't get it twisted, but I don't think he's the next George St. Pierre. I'm gonna see him win tonight and fight this month in Vancouver. Listen, I love for that to happen because, you know, Canada always needs fighters with some upside. You're saying any debuting fighter at this point? Over 2.5 live, you think, for the Canucks? I have no idea what the Canucks. Brian Battle fight last week was such a joke. That dude literally laid down. That dude was a terrible fighter, man. He was there for a paycheck for sure. Like, he was trying to quit off rip. That dude was trying to quit off rip. Yeah, these fights tonight are live, man. Contender Series tonight, live fights. I'll be doing a fight companion too, BG. It's going to be good. I'm excited. Going to be some badass violence, man. Oh, over 2.5 for the Antoine Ho fight? It's possible, but I could see him getting knocked out, man. I think Chapolin Henrique is going to catch him. I feel like Antoine Ho's defense, I'm a little sus on. You were dying when bro was throwing the windmill punches at Battle. My God, that guy was terrible, bro. I would take an MMA fight against that guy right now if they paid me. ESPN Plus, yeah. ESPN Plus, BG. Definitely biased. JP's a personal friend. Listen, I'm not saying your boy JP isn't going to win. I'm not saying he isn't good. But what I'm saying is, you know, I don't think he's the greatest ever going contender, but he can prove me wrong. Maybe he's the next fucking world champion, bro. He's only 26. Best bets tonight? Tomorrow, best bets, bro. I'll make a 5-fight parlay. I got you, but give me till tomorrow. Windmilling like a fucking savage, bro. That guy was literally Geraldo Di Fritas or something. He's like 3-9. Dude just takes dives. He's not getting knocked out in back-to-back Contender Series fights. I don't know, man. You're going sub first round plus 300. It's free. I hope it's free. I mean, I think he wins, especially because Congdon is, I don't know, he's kind of just like a kickboxer type. He reminds me a bit of Jordan Wright, but less explosive than that. A little stiffer. The Beverly Hills Ninja, but not as ninja like. Beverly Hills Ninja. What a time, man. Jordan Wright. Last dude from week 1 who won is fighting on the Canada card this month. Mike Malot's on the card. Yeah, he's fighting Kevin Holland. He'll lose to D-Rod, but then he'll beat Mike Malott in Canada. That's a Kevin Holland story for you, man. That D-Rod fight was his worst performance. I swear to God, he didn't take D-Rod serious. He didn't take D-Rod serious at all. I'm telling you, bro. The way that he fought D-Rod, he didn't respect him. JP fights better people with the PI every day. I completely agree. He's going to run through his opponent. Yo. What's up, Hernanov? McMillan and Nalo underdog, maybe a couple bucks. Both alive. I'm picking Nalo. I'm rooting for McMillan, but McGuigan's good. McGuigan's good. The last underdog who won Canada week 1, whatever his name was, I'll tell you right now. Bum. Bro, I got to say, Vancouver is a great fucking fight night. I love fight nights, bro. Sometimes I like fight nights more than the pay-per-views. Are you sure he's on the card? It's not official yet. What's up, J. Lou? Yo. Nalo trains at TriStar with Faraz. GSP, that's our best gym in Canada, hands down. I completely agree. Nalo's a talented guy. Yeah, there's 19 fights this week. Amazing. My brother's Contender Series picks, he ain't doing them this week. He's inconsistent, Jay. That's what I'm going to call little brother. What's going on with the John Anik clone at Dirty Boxing? Rumor has it that John Anik was cloned in a laboratory when he was on the come up to create a second version of him for like the regional promotions and whatnot. It's not actually his twin brother. The word on the street is it's actually like a lab made clone of him. And that's why it's like slightly different enunciations, a little bit higher pitched voice, because cloning is not a perfect process, but very similar in the way that they, speak and look, but just slightly different tone, because they can't make a perfect clone, at least not yet. Love McMillan. Do you think he gets WrestleFuck? He does have a wrestling background, so we'll see. Gordon Ryan versus Hamzat, pure grappling. Who wins? Gordon Ryan will win that. Fight nights is kind of like food. It's always better when it's free. Low-key big bags. Well, all the fight cards being free next year, though, it's going to be maybe even the pay-per-views having a better aura because there is no more just numbered cards. If they cloned the pig 10 years ago, they have to be able to clone humans. They definitely can clone humans. Yeah. I don't see it officially booked, Braden. What's up, Sebastian? I'm chilling, bro. Hair on point like a motherfucker, though. Thanks, man. I want to get my hair lightly cleaned up. I'm not going to like shorten it much. I'm going to keep it long, just a little bit cleaned up. Him and Nalo on the Canada card. I mean, Nalo better get it done quick. I'm sorry, Shell. I'll let him know that you're disappointed that he didn't drop his Contender Series picks. I'm disappointed in him. I'll tell him. Until you see them together, you're convinced Jason is an alter ego of John. John has a split personality disorder and he just slaps on a toupee during his episodes. Yo, that's funny as fuck. Dirty boxing belt looks so bad. Cardboard, damn, Thai Nation. It looks like a belt from the 1800s. I think that's the goal. Yeah, I agree, Stormy Normie. Roofy, spectacular KO. I don't know how you can pick against them. Gordon Ryan, would you submit you in round 1? Yeah, Gordon Ryan would definitely tap me in round 1. It's Gordon fucking Ryan. What do you think William Gomez will beat Ruchala? Yeah, I think so. I do think so. Can you guys tell me why Ruchala is so hyped up? I mean, I watch tape and I'm like, I don't see it. I don't get it. Like besides having a nice record, 11-1, like what's so good about him? Why is he this hyped up KSW prospect? Like what is it? I don't get it. Imavov Locka Locks. I think Imavov's winning too, Monaf. I really don't get it though with fucking Ruchala at all. I was watching. I'm like, oh shit, I'm excited. I'm like, oh fuck, I've never seen him fight. I'm like, let me study this guy. And I'm like, he looks like a guy that fights in BKFC. Hamzat would easily lose to Craig Jones in a grappling match. Probably. You've been training for 2 years, but very athletic. Gordon taps me, but I destroy Nicky Rod and any soy B teamer. So you've been training 2 years and you're that confident? I mean, what level of jiu-jitsu are you at right now? Like, how many competitions have you won? And at what belt level, too? Royval versus Kape ain't happening. It's booked, bro. It's booked. Last card of the year at the Apex. Imavov finished the decision. I think Imavov is going to win via decision. Welcome to the jungle. That's absolutely absurd. I think you're talking to Super Chad. Either that or you're talking about Ruchala. It got canceled so many times. I think it's going to happen this time. I hope it's going to happen this time. I like the fight a lot. I hope it happens. Fingers are crossed tightly. 0 competitions. Hopefully blue belt soon, but I regular everybody at the best MMA gym, Niagara top team. So you tell me you're a white belt and you're that you haven't been gifted a blue belt yet, or awarded, I should say, not gifted. And you think you're going to tap out Nicky Rod? Come on, brother. I think you're joking. If you would have told me you're a white belt world champion, I would have said, oh, maybe. Yeah, look at the dude's inso who Tommy's fighting. He's doing pull-ups like a bum. I'd smoke that scrub. Tommy will kill him. Damn, no fucking respect. No fucking respect. No respect, man. That guy trains with Arman Sarukian. You think you're going Gustafson too? I think it's a good call, KZ. I think he'll win. I think he'll handle business. I think he'll handle business, bro. Get down to business. Joking a little, but I am good. NCAA All-American 4 years. Damn, D1. All right, well, that makes sense. Well, then you're really not like a typical white belt, right? Because you have, in all honesty, if you have a high-level wrestling base, you would have like a black belt level of efficiency and takedowns. I mean, beyond most black belts, to be honest, and your ability to get opponents on their back. And obviously the physicality that goes alongside of being like an NCAA grappler or wrestler, I should say. The transition, though, to grappling works. Derek Moneyberg has given me a black belt after I dropped 10K on his course. Congratulations, Narrative Combat. Belts can be bought now. It's true. AJ, I took McMillan at plus 150. I got 800 on his money line. Easiest call of the year. Good luck, RS Tech MMA. I'll be rooting for you, bro. Dang, bro, I didn't realize you were live. I was watching full card breakdown. Well, I hope you were enjoying the full card breakdown. I don't think Renat's the same fighter fighting on the back foot, and I see Gustafson refusing to go backwards. Agreed. I can see a clinch fucking. Not wrestling cross country. I got cardio for days. I mean, listen, good cardio does help. He's doing the pussiest reps. You're not a pro fighter and you're way stronger. That's funny. That right hand for Renat's dangerous, though. Gustafson's going to be walking into it. Let's see if that Gustafson chin is legendary. Wrestle for 12 years, starting training MMA, or starting training MMA in October. How old are you, man? Your favorite MMA channel you watch every time I go live? Hey, thank you, JFODRL. I don't even know how to say it. JFO. How do you want me to pronounce your name? JFOD? Like JFOD works. Thank you, bro. All-American cross country, man. Come on. Listen, it does something for cardio. Islam deadlifted 405 for 1. JDM is trashed. I'm picking the grappling of Islam, too. Gustafsson chin is definitely good. At welterweight, 405 is good. 405 is a good deadlift, yeah. J Daddy works. All right, J Daddy. That's funny as fuck. This guy's funny. J Daddy. I'm gonna say J Fod, bro. Oh shit, J Daddy. Funny guy. Funny guy. In all seriousness, how would I make good money tonight? Put 3K on Guru's cousin. Is McMillan supposedly Guru's cousin? Is that serious or a fucking joke? That's got to be a joke. Damn. I mean, he's live. 27, my guy, had to overcome some major health issues from 23 to present, but I'm ready now. Wrestled 4 years old to 16, went into kickboxing 16 and 19. Listen, I wish you nothing but great luck and success, bro. You do have the base. You could at least do something. I hope that you fucking crush it, man. JDM gets the yes, me McGregor vibes with his movement and striking. Oh, he gives you McGregor vibes. So he doesn't have the same timing, but definitely defensively better with the wrestling game and his get-ups and his cardio too. Excited to hear your lock. I'm excited to hear it too, Stormy Normie. Undecided so far. Hey, much love, bro. Much love to you, Danny boy. Kyle dropping a hella emotes. What a savage. Phil Haas probably benches more than most people that knocked him the fuck out. Definitely true. Phil Haas just can't catch a win. He just lost in fucking dirty boxing by decision. Right, but it shows he's maxing out. I mean, Islam is definitely strong. And he knows how to use it. If it was about lifting weights, William Knight would be the GOAT. I'm saying, because William Knight's strong as fuck, man. But yeah, it ain't just about lifting weights. What are picks for tonight? Main event, Labasignani. Co-main event, Oleg Jacek. Feature fight, Nalo. Henrique in the other fight before. And nervously Magoyan, but rooting for McMillan. I always see these Dagestanis and other fighters do the worst half-rep push-ups with terrible form, who teach these guys to train, keep the elbow flared, more to side, touch your chest bumps. Listen, I don't know, man. They're coaches, I guess. They're just doing like fast twitch reps. I don't know. Let's get this stream up to 100 likes. Listen, guys, hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream. In what world does BSD beat Roofy? Just had an argument with a coworker. I don't see a way for BSD. He probably beat like a gassed Roofy by third round TKO or submission, but he won't. BSD's too hittable. Islam is better than Bilal. He's way better at grappling. It's like Bilal doesn't have great ground and pound or submissions. He more just has the takedown, you know? Only thing Islam's missing is that one punch KO and it's over. I don't know if he gets a one punch KO on Jack Della, but I think on the ground he thrives. Most of JDM's fights so far have been him defending takedowns, and he does a good job stopping them. I think Oleg Jacek's brother is the better of the two. He looks really good. He was sparring with Pereira recently. Poetan. Does Kape beat Royval? It's a close fight, man. Any chance BSD comes out shooting for takedowns immediately? I think he'll shoot at some point, but pressure is what I expect. Yeah, I think Islam would sun Bilal too. What's the lock on Dana White's Contender Series tonight? I feel like it's Oleg Jacek. I don't see him losing. I think he gets a knockout. Yeah, I think over 1.5 is a good call there, Brandon. Yeah, I think Roofy puts him away. Roofy, southpaw, good timing. I'm going Roofy. Lucas picking BSD again is like seeing your friend go back to his awful ex. He just can't help himself. That's funny as fuck. Anyone with the chance to beat Hamzat in the division? I feel like the only that could. The only that could, probably not, but like RDR Roofy stylistically. I'm leaning towards John Silva over Diego Lopez. I like the sharp striking. People are underrating Islam's striking. I think it'll be more even than people think of the feet. Completely agree, Max. Fucking kickboxing is legit. If BSD wins, MMA doesn't make sense. I don't see BSD winning. Roofy would have killed Moicano and would have made it competitive with Dustin, I feel. Especially at 55. Like, people will look at his bad performance in round 3 versus Fat Boy, whose name I'm totally botching right now. I can't even fucking remember. You know who I'm talking about, the kid who missed weight. Got cut from the UFC, lost to Taco Padilla, lost to Jan Top. There we go. James Jan Top. I think we see the first 3 as decisions, last 2 finish. I think it's going to be a great card. That's what I really believe. 1 or 2 round KO for your boy. I like second for odds. For Roofy, first or second are very live. What's up, Gunnar Simmons? Good to see you. You heard Roofy doesn't have the best chin, but either does BSD. I mean, Roofy got knocked out in his 1 loss, but I don't think he got a glass jaw. Dude, I think Hog is just purely a pressure fucking grappler, but Oleg J. Chucks with fighting nerds now. I think he's going to look good. I think he knocks him out. Silva's the guy to retire Volk. He might lose to Lerone Murphy. If BSD loses, he will be removed from the rankings. Roofy definitely has that prime karate Connor flow. Right. Yeah, Jan Top was fucking ton of pounds overweight. Absolute fucked. The Uzi tatted on his face. Guy's a gangster, though. Hey, what's up, Yes Freak from Scottsdale? What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm going Silva over Lopez. Who's the next mod in chat? I don't know yet, bro. I just added Stormy Normie. We'll see. Can you take bets on that? If somebody wants to bet against you. Who you got, bro? Aspinall or Gone? I'm going to go Aspinall, and I feel pretty confident about it. You think I can go 6-0 on bets tonight? I don't see why not, Benjamin. It's all possible. If you make the right picks, you could go undefeated forever. Tony Ferguson is literally an undefeated boxing champion. That's funny. How can Diego overcome Silva's power? Not happening? Probably not. Probably not. But Diego does have a good chin. He's got a block head. Contender Series money incoming. Let's go, Louis boy. Let's go, Louis boy. We click the like button because we can. Thank you for hitting the like button. Yes, freak. Thanks, dog. I'm excited for tonight, man. I got the AC unit. Life is good, bro. I'm chilling, man. I'm big chilling. Well, big chilling, Jay, in the building. Johnny the Greek picks. Johnny the Greek's a legend. You got $10. Braden is the next mod. All right. A plus money lock for UFC or Contender Series. For UFC, you could go Amavov, Reese McKee, even Pitbull. Tony Ferguson back on top, bro, right? What a time to be alive. I love to see it. I was very happy for Tony. He deserved victory, man. It'd been a fucking treacherous road. Like, let's really think about Tony Ferguson. The UFC really blew up, right? When the pandemic hit and then Tony Ferguson fought Gaethje on the first card back. And he got the shit kicked out of him. Goes from being the boogeyman on this fucking double-digit win streak to losing 8 UFC fights in a row. Talk about a tragic downfall. As the sport really popped off more than ever, like, people only saw the shit version of T-Ferg. But for him to get a win, even though it's Misfits boxing, even though it's against an influencer and Salt Poppy, to me, it's still pretty dope, man. And you can see the dog in T-Ferg is still there because he walks Salt Poppy down. Salt Poppy was trying to be slick, and T-Ferg keeps coming, keeps coming, keeps coming. His chin's still there. He can still take a shot. You better have cardio for days to deal with T-Ferg because just laying his ass out, unlikely. He still can take heat on the feet, man. I would like to see him versus Dylan Dennis, though. That'd be funny as fuck. Dylan Dennis, Tony Ferguson. Like, who doesn't want to see that weird shit? I like the obscure bullshit. I really wonder who Tate is gonna box, though. Like, I feel like Misfits, low key, like if they fucking go on UFC off weeks with like ex UFC fighters, it's worth it to fucking tune in for some fun. Like, they have interesting boxing events. Yo, and Darren Till is a really good boxer. Bro, I think Till will whoop Tate's ass. I would pick Till by KO over Tate. I don't think that Tate should take that fight. I really don't think he should take that fight. That's a bad debut fight. Like, first fight back, Cowboy Cerrone's better. He could beat Cowboy Cerrone in kickboxing. If he fights Till, Till's on fire right now. I would rather do the Cerrone fight. Ricky LaFerge said you saw a post Cerrone versus Cowboy. I think you meant Cerrone versus Tate or Cowboy versus Tate. I know what you meant. If Till comes back to the UFC, who should he fight? Give him a striker. I mean, shit. Darren Till versus Sean Strickland would be cool. He should fight Jake Paul. I feel like Tate needs to get a win before he gets a Paul fight. I feel like he needs to go out there and do something in boxing first. Even if it's at Misfits, he needs to get some type of win. I think that's a better strategy. Till versus the scale is funny. But he got no problems in boxing making weight. He's got that boxing tank, bro. I don't want to see Till get taken down either. I'd rather just see him keep doing boxing. Till was one of your favorite UFC prospects. Man, I was wrong about him, but he's a really good boxer. It's just you saw the skills he had in striking. I think he should just keep it with boxing. Tony Ferguson was like a what? Plus 300 underdog? Plus 275? Yo, Till versus Shara Bullet would be sick. Fuck the MVP fight, though. Nah, Till versus Shara Bullet could be cool. But they're not going to bring him back. I don't know. I think he's sticking with boxing. I think there's too much money to be made in boxing, too. Like, he's the face of Misfits boxing right now. I think he does more fights there. But I don't know if it is Andrew Tate. That's a hell of a fucking debut for Tate. Holy shit. He did look good against DDP until he didn't. Bro, he looked great against Robert Whittaker. Honestly, Till versus Adesanya would still be a cool fight. Like, if they book that, shit. You're 37, 6'2", 265, naturally strong and lift a few times a week. Also, dad who drinks a ton of beer, no MMA background. Been in half a dozen fights growing up. Played sports, high school level, and surf. What he said, the line at me versus a 160-pounder on regional. It depends on who's this 160-pounder. Is it a guy that's got slick striking and some wrestling, or is it just like, a 5-5 bum? MVP fights equal boring. I don't know if they're really boring. It's just he's got the fucking karate flow. Till don't want that. Tate is broke, hungry, and waiting for. Mediocre regional guy. I feel like if it's in the cage, you'll gas out. But if it was on the street, you'd have a chance. But in the cage, nobody's breaking it up. There's no concrete. Like, you might win the opening moments and then get subbed in like probably like the 3.5 minute mark. Well, that doesn't mean on the street you couldn't make it a fight. Fun to think about, even though I probably get slapped. Listen, you might surprise yourself. You're still a big dude. Size is a factor. Anyone else want to see MVP get finished? Like someone has fought just to ragdoll, finish him in the first round? I don't know who would finish him, though. In the first round, like a Hamzat or a Fluffy, even a Delidze. But strikers, yo, MVP's a problem. You like Hag and Nalo? What dogs do I like? I like Nalo. I think McMillan's live. Hog, I think he's going to get beat up by like J Chuck, to be honest. Fun to think about, even though I'd get slapped. Listen, it is fun to think about. Dana White's Contender Series. Let's chat. Let's go, bro. Let's talk Contender Series. Kyle Fluffy, only 2 contenders. I feel like Kyle Fluffy, but Imavov, RDR, they're still in the mix as well. Dad cut your hair. That's funny. Big fan. I found you a couple months back, and as and has to hit the bell. Hey, bro, Chacho, thank you for finding me. Thank you for hitting the bell. I'm glad you found the community, man. It always means a lot when I see new folks hopping in the chat, telling me that they been liking what I'm doing. Chat, we're also at 49 likes. We just hit the 50-minute mark. Let's get 50 likes up in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I'm a Zen over Velo. I just like the Zen texture better, personally, man. Asia, what do you think about what I said about unranked guys like Sadikov, Ribovics, and Manuel Torres beating BSD? I don't think it's a crazy take either, especially with like Torres's explosive power and then Ribovic's just tenacity for 3 rounds and Sadikov's slickness. I think if he beats any of them, it'd be Sadikov. Chris Duncan, I think so too. Yeah, I think you're right. I like Chris Duncan versus BSD. It's actually a cool matchup. RDR gets me tongue-tied. He looks terrible, but he always wins. He's just got a really awkward striking style. They probably would beat Michael Chandler. Sadikov Michael Chandler would be cool. Torres could beat BSD hands down. Yeah, I think he'd knock him out. Hey, what's up, Herb? Good to see you, bro. What's the plus money lock? I don't know if it's all. I'm gonna say like Oleg Jacek KO is live. That's plus money. Straight money line, Nalo, I'd say. Remember when everyone doubted BSD and he put those generational beatings on Bonfim and Moises? I do. But I don't think that happens here with Rufy. Because Bonfim and Moises are both not that good. The lightweight rankings do need some turnover. I think it's coming. I can feel it. I can feel the shift. There is a shift in the lightweight division, a dynamic shift. And I'm grateful for it, man. It needs to happen. I guess I'm going to go F with the Andrade, K with the Jandaroba, and I guess I got an M D-Mop, but I don't know. I might flip Andrade and D-Mop, to be honest. Herb Dean in the motherfucking chat. Still not over the T for a comeback. Listen, it was great. It's a happy moment to get a Tony Ferguson win. BSD really hasn't been the same since the Dustin fight. I mean, he barely beat Prepelec. Hey, bro, Chat Show, thank you for $1.99. Thanks for what you do. Hey, thank you for sharing love on what I do. I really appreciate that. Big W to the support, bro, Chat Show. I appreciate you for the $1.99, my friend. Is Magoyan ready for the UFC at 21? He's a little young. I know, he's a little young. The age worries me a bit. Had to come off big with the 199. Listen, bro, any money you drop and support the channel means the fucking world to me, bro. This shit, is made possible by you guys. Herb is Guru's number 1 op now. He's on Guru's bad side. Old man DP with Scramble Islam with the false hip. JD, I'm going to shock the world. Bro, it's also, though, it's an Islam not cutting as much weight. He could look better than ever. The Fernandez fight, they put Hardwick in to replace the should be interesting. Just got done salmon fishing, made it to lunchtime live now. We grooving through this Tuesday. What changes does Peloton have to make to beat Anka? He needs to throw more strikes and not be forced on the back foot so much. It's like he was very hesitant to throw, but it's because Ankalaev has really good boxing. Rufy should be 4-1, I agree. BSD getting 1080 by Hanato with a broken clavicle heading into the fight will never be a good look. I don't know how anyone's picking him over Rufy. No, I can't. I think Rufy destroys him. I think McMillan could get the dub. It's like Sean O'Malley if he had some fucking ground game at a younger age. Not an impossibility. I'm rooting for McMillan even though I picked against him. I like the over 1.5. Why is he Barrow such a big underdog? He's probably getting outworked by Umar Sy. Over 1.5 in the John Paul fight. could happen, but the way John Paul fights, I mean, he can fight off the back foot, but he tends to be aggressive, at least in his, recent fight. There was another fight a few back that he was moving a lot. You think Leon has a chance, or is he about to go on a T Ferg L streak? I don't think he's quite going on a T Ferg L streak, but I'm gonna lean towards Prates. Paris card is interesting for featherweights. Octagon featherweight champ, KSW featherweight champ, Cage Warriors featherweight champ, and longtime Bellator champ. It's interesting for all the international talent that's on it for sure. I mean, Losan Kita is supposed to be that guy. We'll find out. Of all of them, I don't know, man. I think his ground game is suspect. Why does any fighter sub plus 115 and John Paul scrap feels low? Wait, what do you mean by that? Jean Paul plus Cesare, lock it in. Yeah, I think that hits Jay Watt. I think both of them win. That's a good, safe but boring parlay. You think unders in the last 3 fights and all hidden? I see a violent night incoming. I'm glad. Feels cheap. I see what you're saying. I mean, he's got a good submission game, a lot of sub wins. You think Alex sleeps Alex in the rematch? Alex been filming movies, doing influencer content since he's lost. I think Alex knows he's at the end of his career. I'm going Alex to win again. Yeah, I think it could be more impressive this time. I mean, Kita's just like an explosive striker, but his ground game, I just think is a little sus. He's fought nobodies, man. Nina Drama leaving the UFC? I didn't hear anything about that. Is that true? Is she actually leaving the UFC? I didn't hear that. Mandel Nalo is 33. He's a 33-year-old prospect. But listen, he's ready to mix it up with these unranked welterweights. The Octagon champ. But what does that really mean? What level of organization is Octagon? I mean, Martin Boudet signed with them. Yeah, Hank definitely beating Poetan again. Nina said she's done using UFC content, going to be on Dance with the Stars. No shit. Well, it kind of makes sense. I mean, I feel like the hardcore fans aren't really a big fan of like the gimmick content. You got all underdogs except the little brother. Good luck, Johnny Young. Damn, she's doing Dancing with the Stars. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think it's the end of her UFC work at all. Key to takedown defense is actually really good. So unless Pitbull comes in like Habib, I don't see him having his way. His takedown defense is good at what level, though? Pitbull's a high-level guy, man. You get ready for the UPC season, doing 10 sets of 50. Want to do 10 sets of 100? Yeah, the UPC, the Ultimate Push-Up Championship, the defunct organization I had going for a few months. The UPC fell off hard, man. Fucking hell. Nina couldn't leave fast enough. She's out, yeah. Favorite ring girl, mine is Jenny. I don't even know who mine is. Lock City parlay for tonight. I feel like Oleg Jaychuk, Labasignani, the over 1.5, and the McMillan fight live. You don't see Pitbull having a heavy wrestling approach when he needs to in this fight. I'm on the Pitbull side, but I'm worried, to be fair. Listen, if Keto wins, it's good for the fucking division. It's just I doubt the ground skills, so he's going to have to prove it to me. Haven't had too many big underdogs winning yet on this season of Contender Series. Kind of surprising. Hey, listen, we're only on week 4. There's bound to be some. They put him at 36 on ESPN Fight Center. He's listed at 33 on Tapology. I think that's a mismark. When Nina came in, we lost good fight week content, sit-down interviews. Yeah, we need some sit-downs. Pitbull could definitely catch him on the feet. Pitbull still hits really fucking hard. Pitbull's still dangerous, man. Patricio Pitbull, I don't think he's done. I don't think it's over yet. The dream ain't dead yet. Not yet. At some point it will be, but not yet. Controversial take, but it's a big loss for the UFC if she's actually out. Her pop influencer content is popular with a broader audience, nearly 4 million on IG, even if hardcores hate her. But I don't think those type of fans really matter for the UFC. Like, I don't know. Are they really watching? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's more female fans from her. I don't know. Safe bet for the fight is over a round and a half. I can see it going over a round and a half. Million or two bot followers assumed. Yeah, that's assumed. Don't care if we get the casuals. Good riddance, man. Yeah, that's how I feel, Justin. I'm with the same, bro. I'm with the same mentality. Anything interesting going on in the MMA world? I'm looking at Twitter right now. Let's see what Harry Hardwick can do. Harry fucking Hardwick. JDM said Islam striking is easier to adapt to than Bilal's. That's interesting. Maybe with her leaving, Alex and Armin will lock in. Fade inside this weekend, bro, is a parlay killer. Minus 600, minus 700. Yeah, that's true. Last time. But I really don't know. If Brennan Barrow wins, what a downfall. Imagine being a UFC fan because of Nina. I'm saying, bro, that's why I'm not worried. I think Zhang beats Valentina. Me too. Loved the sport for a while, particularly the old WEC days. Crazy the growth during COVID when society was thirsting for sports and competition. It really blew MMA up, man. Hey, it was starting my channel off too. He just got jumped at the bar by an amateur boxer, hit him with a takedown into back control, then got arm barred. I would have thrown hands. My elbow was broken. I don't blame you. I would have rather gone for the sub too. Saw a UFC poll, 57% for Imavov betting odds. Otherwise, I see Imavov having more talent all over. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. I'm with it. You think Natalia beats him? Well, how cool would it be though? Natalia Silva versus Wei Lee. That'd be cool. A Wei Lee becoming the champ up in weight. I love it. We lost the fight, but we found a replacement. Harry Hardwick's in. 50G Dana. 50 G's, baby. Next big upset might be Pitbull. Pitbull over Kita. McKee also is live to win too. There's definitely some good dogs on Paris. Grappling saver if you don't want unbroken. Best to avoid. Ask AJ. True. What's the latest status on Liver King? I have no idea. He's fallen off. Ziam's out. Yeah, sadly. Disappointing, man. Going on Little Bro's bachelor party to NOLA in a couple weeks. They're all manical late 20s turds. I anticipate having to babysit and get punched in the place playing the savior. Wish me luck. Yeah, good luck, man. You know what? Have fun with the youngins. Good luck to you, bro. Next big upset out of any fight that's happening from now to end of the year. I mean, off the top of the dome, I don't know, John Dong. Who will win the most skilled, technical, high IQ fighter that is physically horrible? Fighter who has a terrible fight IQ, not technical, low skill, but has top athleticism. Uh, I feel like explosive power and chaos factor, like Bellagioki. I was thinking of Melvin Gillard from back in the day. You know, I had a weird dream last night. I had a weird dream that Mike Swick made his comeback into MMA and got violently chinned, just flat on his face. Hardwick is Guru's cousin, I'm pretty sure. Is he really? I thought that was a joke. No money line this week or just postpone? Just postpone tomorrow. I mean, I think Sam Hughes wins, but she's never been a favorite in the UFC before. I mean, the Jones Aspinall line, I would assume Aspinall will be a slight favorite there. I think the over 1.5 on the McMillan fights live too. I like the chances for an over 1.5. I would say probable. Probable for an over 1.5. Quite possible. Yeah, Ziam is out, guys. Ziam is out of the fight. Sadly. I'm disappointed, but he's out. Chat, I see we're at 53 likes. We got to make some waves with the like button, man. Let's run it up to 60 up in here. We'll set the goal for 70 too. Bum, 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 bum. October is going to be one of the most stacked months on paper in the history of the UFC. Fuck yeah, I can't wait. You think a loudmouth McMillan about to get exposed? Yo, he's fighting a problem. This kid's good. McGuire training alongside Sarukian for a long time. Yeah, the Ziam fights off. I'm sorry, man. Your parlays are going to shit. I'm sorry. Can you imagine two cavemen fighting that hadn't invented hooks or leg kicks or uppercuts? Just hammer fist, probably. It's funny as fuck. McMillan fight isn't on DraftKings yet. That's weird. Nah, Ziam's definitely out. They replaced him with Hardwick already. It's set. Set in stone, man. Kape Fernandez looks good. I don't know if Hardwick's ready for that, especially on short notice like that. Listen, the Donkey Kong overhand punches, man. The caveman fighting championship. I'm imagining it would just be reckless, wild shit. Disgusting, reckless, wild shit. That was his brother that lost to the guy fighting on Contender Series. How much influence should fighters coach in who they call out? How much influence should fighters coach in who they call out? How much influence should fighters coach in who they call? What does that mean? The coach? I'm confused by that, Jordan Harper. I mean, he looks pretty legit. He's a Cage Warriors champ. He's pretty good. We'll see what he can do. Kawe's a tough debut, man. Kawe's a damn tough debut. Kawe Fernandez is good, bro. Like to come into the UFC off rip and fight Kawe. I respect Harry Hardwick for doing it, but he's a featherweight too, coming up in weight. Got a nice win streak together. Hasn't lost since 2020. Bellator Euro Series 8, where he lost to Richie Smullen. You guys remember Richie Smullen was Conor McGregor's boy? He's actually got a good career going for himself. Holy shit. 15-3, 5-fight win streak. That's crazy. Fights in Octagon now. Shit. Shit. But let's see what Harry Hardwick can do. I don't know. I don't know what Harry the Gremlin Hardwick, how he does. He looks like a fucking super villain. No, he doesn't look like a super villain. He looks just like a British pub dweller. You know, like those angry pub dwelling NPCs. Looks like a young version of that, you know? Obviously, MMA saved them from going full pub dweller, but that does look like his archetype. Yeah, I don't think he beats Kape. How much influence does the coach have on call-outs? I think he meant. I guess if your coach is telling you, I mean, I'm assuming there's some type of discussion. As much influence as one allows. How about that? That's probably the right way to say it. Yo, if Hardwick wins against Kape in a debut, it's pretty badass. Yeah, I mean, I think the coach is involved. They have discussion, but I'm not sold on the coach having the final say. So some fighters don't give a fuck, some do. How far would a trained Neanderthal go in the UFC? Champ status? They might not have the IQ, but definitely athleticism. Yeah, probably be a champ status type. I think Oleg Jacek should be good enough on the ground. He's training with fighting nerds, and he's only 25, and he's got a lot of fights. Poor Drickus, he lost a title in a one-of-a-kind, unique title fight. Never been a fight like that. Yeah, just a fucking lopsided domination for 5 rounds. And DDP will be back. He's not going to be the champ again, but DDP will be back. DDP is still very good. He's still world class. Just he's not, you know, hyper elite. I mean, he is, but compared to Hamzat, he's not. You get what I'm saying? He's like hyper elite outside of a Hamzat Chimaev. Him versus RDR would have been very cool. Craig Jones enhanced DDP soon. Holy shit. Costa's an example of what a caveman can accomplish in MMA. DDP never seen the belt again. I agree, Herb. What are my locks for tonight? Fucking Contender Series. I like Oleg Jacek to win. I didn't even watch CGI 2, man. Was it worth a watch? I watched just the boxing this week. I saw it was on, but I was like, eh. Orobai is the UFC's caveman. Him and Sadi Baldiev. Coming from someone that lives in South Africa, DDP's coach is not good. Facts. I think it would be a good idea for DDP to travel elsewhere, but he won't. And Marvov, the eye-poking bandit. How deflated do folks like O'Malley and Drickus feel knowing they have the certain impasse of Marab and Chimaev? You definitely are low confidence in those matchups and rematches, regardless of what they say, or trilogies for O'Malley, matter of fact. They just hope somebody else wins the belt that they have a better stylistic matchup against. Chris Hayes, thank you for $9.99. Hope you have a good weekend off, big dog. I did have a good weekend off. Ready for the fights tonight and Saturday? Fuck yeah, Chris Hayes. It's good to be back. It's good to be back on business, bro. Thank you for $9.99, my friend. I'm excited to be back on business. It was pretty good. Day 2 was better with 50K submission bonuses. That's cool. I didn't watch day 1 or 2. I saw there was a 2-day event. I'm like, I don't know where to start. I just fucking didn't watch. CGI was cool, but lack of subs and top pressure definitely turned a lot of people off. Listen, man, Craig Jones is trying something with these one-off events once a year, but UFC BJJ is taking over the game. The fact that Adesanya picked Kyle to win over Amavov should be the confidence to pick Amavov, who knocked him out. I really think that Adesanya is just coping with that pick. Like, oh, yeah, Kyle would beat him. He got lucky against me, something like that. It's a weird Adesanya insecurity he has. I feel like that's what he does. What happened with Chael? Was that real? He got put to sleep twice, didn't he? That's a fucking joke. Chael Sonnen steps in. Is Gable Stevenson making his debut this weekend? Is it Friday night? He's doing his LFA debut. Crazy as much as I love football, nothing gives me the high of MMA. Absolutely. I agree. Gabby Garcia drunk calling everyone motherfuckers was pretty trash. I didn't even see it. She was drunk at the event. She's something else. Yeah, Gable's making his debut. If it's not this week, it's next week. I'm excited for that too, man. I hope he can run through his opponent, get some hype on him, start it off right. UFC BJJ affected how good CGI could have been with the exclusive contract. Wish they would leave Jits alone. But why would they leave Jits alone when they can, take control and they can make a lot of money doing it? Chael waking up like he overslept in high school is funny. Obviously, I'm picking Marab, but Corey via submission KO isn't impossible. Capitalize on the takedown attempts of Marab, catch it with a knee or lock up a front choke. I just couldn't see him locking up the front choke. A knee would be his way. A flying knee into a cut stoppage maybe is even the best option. I mean, Chael took it on short notice, bro. Chael versus Gabby next would watch. I feel like Gabby will tap him out too. John Jones hasn't competed in forever. What does he do with his time? I have no fucking idea. He does John Jones things. Oh, yeah, the other crumb into his Gabby is crazy. I think it's KO or bust for Corey, too. It's crazy people are picking him Mavov after Allen took him down like nothing. Tell me you just watched the first round without telling me you just watched the first round. Yeah, in the first round, but he stopped like every other takedown after that. Jean Paul versus Jack under 6.5 minutes. Yeah, probably. I would say probably. I lean yes on that. I think it's a violent fight that ends fairly early. Marab too skilled on the ground, bro, and he's stronger frame-wise. I agree. UFC will make BJJ a monopoly with shitty pay, and it'll get middle child attention with MMA and slap fighting. Slap fighting ain't getting more attention. Come on. Listen, Ultimate Fighting Champion, the fucking UFC powerhouse. It is what it is. They wanted to get into BJJ. They're giving them a chance. And they're taking over the game. You can't fucking blame good business, man. They got the leg up on everybody else. Oh, Gabby Garcia definitely has over triple the testosterone of Ryan Hall. Brendan Allen took him down round one. After the eye poke in round two, Allen shot again and Mavov stuffed everyone from then on. Yeah, true. I think you mean under 6.75 minutes, but yeah, the fight would definitely be less than 6.75 rounds. Corey flying knee KO has to happen. About time someone stops that Georgian midget. Funny. Corey has noodle arms. Marab probably yanks his head out. Pause. That's funny. Yeah, I think that there's no chance that Corey's subbing him. If Corey's to win, it's a knee. And I just don't think it lands. I really think Marab's going to do his thing. I like the fight, though. I like the fact that it's a new face challenging. Under 6.75 minutes, I lean yes on that F10 Diaz. I knew what you meant. I just thought it was funny that you said 6.75 rounds. Exactly. 3 rounds of Corey switching stances before getting submitted. Yeah, I think he gets manhandled on the ground. You need KOs at bantamweight again? Well, Marab, the champion, is more of an overwhelmer, bro. You'll see KOs at bantamweight. The betting video is tomorrow. This week's Best MMA Bets Wednesday. We see Marab hurt to the body. Corey has a high fight IQ. He should attack the body. A little teep to the body action. Knee to the body. We'll see. Bro's helped my past 4 weeks on Prize Picks. Hey, well, I appreciate you, bro. I got you. Rooting for Corey, but Marab hasn't shown any signs of depletion. But if he can pull it off, oh my God, I think Marab dominates. But yeah, listen, I appreciate those chasing the dream of Marab dropping the ball to Corey Sandhagen. I agree. I really think it's only Umar. Only really Umar is the style to beat Marab, I think. Can you imagine Mario Batista dog walks him? I think Corey has a better performance than O'Malley, which isn't saying much, but still. Yeah, I think Corey might go into the 4th, 3rd round, something like that. get handled on the ground, taken down, beaten up a bit, worn out. Does Tommy McMillan fight go to the third? Maybe. So that's a worrisome one. I like over 1.5 more. Susser Kev becomes champ over under 2.5 years. Definitely over. No, I don't think he becomes champ with his skill set right now. I think he lose to guys like Imavov, Strickland, MVP, Cannoneer, RoboCop. I think he get knocked out. I mean, he got his shit rocked, dude. Yeah, there's been a quadrilogy in the UFC. Brandon Moreno versus Davis and Figueiredo 4. I see Corey by cut stoppage. That's really his best hope. Land a knee or an elbow that slices Marab open. Then have the doctor stop the fight. That would be so fucking underwhelming, though. Little cut stoppage and it's done. Funny. Yeah, I feel like they would let him fight even if his face was destroyed. They ain't going to stop that shit by cuts. I mean, Umar is definitely top contender. He probably beats everybody else. Oh, Marab would lose his fucking mind if they took his belt from that. He'd be freaking out. It'd be chaos. You locked in Chapolino like Jacek? Yeah, I think you're good, Jacob Garcia. You can bet on fights in Robinhood now. I drained 700 from Tesla and dumped it on Chimaev. Balls retracted when Drickus took the back for a split second. I knew he wasn't going to win. That's funny, though. I'm glad you won. You personally want Diaz McGregor 3 in the White House? Diaz by Stockton slap. I have a hard time seeing that happening. But fuck it. If it did, people would definitely be hyped. Am I covering Canelo and Crawford? Dana White's fighter Callum Walsh fighting the Vargas dynasty should be a good one. Yeah, Canelo Crawford, I guess I'll do a prediction for. I'll look at the full card real quick. Let me see. I don't think I'm going to do full card picks, but maybe. Ivan Daichko is fighting on the prelims of that card. I remember when he was in the Olympics for boxing. Guy's pretty good. Shit. How old is he now? 35? Jermaine Franklin he's fighting? Huh. I hope he wins. Christian and Billy's on the card. It's actually a really good card. And Billy's fucking terrifying, bro. Guy's good. Power hitter for sure. I'm assuming he runs through Lester Martinez. Who is this guy? It's a good boxing event. Definitely a must watch, bro. Zuffa fucking boxing. That's crazy. Zuffa boxing. That's a good card, man. Callum Walsh in the co-main. They're doing it right. They're putting that card together properly. I like it. I'm excited for it. I'll definitely tune in. Definitely worth watching. Off week was good, Michael Maloney, but it feels even better to be back. Even if Corey won like Tony Ferguson did, you still be happy as fuck. Let's go, Sandman. Is there a lock city this week or Pitbull lock dog? We'll find out tomorrow, Abdo. I mean, doctor stoppages need to happen sometimes if the cut's that bad. What are they going to stitch him up in the corner? What I get up to during the off week? Mostly just chilled, man. Mostly just relaxed, watch some TV, laid low. Like a rest and reset, man. I saw Bisbing complain about the pizza delivery. Yeah. That's funny. Bisbing, former world champ, complaining about a fucking $20 pizza, you know? Thoughts on Hardwick stepping on short notice? He got balls for sure. But I'm not picking him to win. I think I'm going to go Kape. If Habib never existed, does Conor become the GOAT? He would have lost to somebody. No, I don't think he would have been the GOAT. And Billy versus Lester going to be good. Lester, the sparring partner of Bud Crawford for this camp. Really? Oh, shit. Yeah, and Billy's got crazy power. I watched him fight live one time, and I was like, this guy's terrifying. Chat, we're at 62 likes. Let's get 70 likes up in here. Make sure you guys hit that button. Oh, Bisbing definitely makes great money commentating. Fuck yeah. He even makes money doing the Power Slap sideshow commentary, man. He's set. He's doing amazing for himself. He's just being a fuckwad, just complaining. Listen, pizza can be overpriced, man. Those fucking Italians got to make money too, you know? I think Tony was Habib's kryptonite. I would have loved to have seen it, but I would have leaned Habib. I like the streamer. Raja is coming for you next. I like that shit. Yeah, make sure you guys like the stream. If you haven't liked the stream, what the fuck? We're at 65 likes. We need 70 up in here for the boy. And I'll be live later too, bringing the Contender Series Thunder. I'm excited for the fight companion. Why don't you make a parlay formed on all your locks through the month, like Aspinall Marab, like long shot of the month? That's not a bad idea. You did almost miss the stream, Stephen Young, but you know what? At least you can catch me again later. This isn't the only stream of the day. I mean, it's not Alex's wrestling that lost to Ankalaev last time. It was his lack of output with the hands. Contender Series and Lunchtime Live, same day. Tremendous. Completely agree, bro. It's the perfect fucking combo, man. Busy would do anything for the company. It's odd because he was an outspoken misfit on the come up. Yeah, but then the company fucking, blessed him with some capital. He fought Anderson Silva, won the belt. Come on, bro. Bisbing, he became a champ. He's a company. You become a champ, you're going to be a company man. You got to be a company man. Just started tuning in recently, but thank you for everything you do. I know grinding content is a challenge. Best of luck to 100K. Hey, thank you, Super Chat. It's on the way. Slowly but surely. Yeah, Moneyline Wednesday. No, it's just an off week schedule because of Labor Day stateside. It was a holiday on Monday. Ian Gary versus Islam. That's a cool fight. I'll be starting the stream at 8 o'clock. I don't know how that would go. Fight Islam on the ground. I was the biggest Pura fan, but money got to that dude, as it would anyone. I got Ankalaev KO. I think people forget how nasty Ank is on the feet. His boxing is so legit, and he's a southpaw. Yeah, I'm picking Ankalaev as a lock for sure. Ankalaev is a lock city, bro. He's going to beat up Alex again. No way it goes different. I can't see it any other way. Oh, it was Labor Day there too? I didn't even know they had that in Canada. Yeah, so we'll be back to Monday next week. Don't worry. It's just this week was Wednesday special. Moneyline Monday's back next. I know the facts, TS Wiz. Hey, today was the first day of school for the youngs. Oh, I hope they had a good first day, man. Happy first day of school. Shit, enjoy those first days of school. Nah, I think Ankalaev gets Poatan again. He's a bad matchup for him. Same as last time, bro. Nothing changes. Ankalaev's a lock, dude. Honestly, feel BSD will take damage coming, but he's showing he can outmuscle guys. I think Rufy's body type is built to withstand BSD's heavy grappling pressure. Bro, he's got good ground skills defensively, though. And he's got clean pop in his hands and timing. Your son has the Nurmagomedov. You told me you had him have the Dagestan style haircuts and shit with the buzz. That's great. Poatan had COVID last fight. Every excuse in the book. Ankalaev going to win again. Would McGregor have beaten Khabib if he didn't leave to do boxing? That would have been his best chance because he wouldn't have made that much money either. He would have made a lot of money, but not that much. Conor McGregor going to boxing is what kind of ruined him. But that's it. It's how it goes. His style changed after that, too. He went from karate to boxing style. It just wasn't the same, you know? That's how it is. That's how this fight game goes sometimes, man. He gave Khabib a good fight. Just wasn't good enough. And he never really came back the same. He fucked up Cerrone and then 2 losses to Poirier, and that's it. Cocaine ruined McGregor, not boxing. I think it was a mix of both. It'll be a point fight and Merab outpoints Corey. I think Merab outmuscles him too. Takes him down, bullies him, chain wrestling style. I see Merab as a nightmare for Corey. I'm going Team Merab for the dubs, guys. I have to. Gracie gym in the area, determining how soon to bring my 7-year-old. He instinctually wants wars programmed in. Why not just bring him now? There's kids' classes and shit. Hank might knock his ass out this time. Alex locked in on a movie role or some shit. Let's see. Kyle has that Philly shell to boxing style like Connor started to use, but it's hard to do in MMA. It works for some, but especially the lower weight classes. Those guys are fast. Yeah, I think Mason Jones gets the dub. With the insane training camps, a lot of fighters showed up injured or sick. I think that's why we often see people perform better on short notice. That's an interesting theory, Ben Caxton. Listen, McGregor did make the UFC. Like, he blew the UFC up, so he did everything for the promotion. Deserves nothing but respect. I'd love to see one more fight out of him, but it just doesn't seem likely, man. Money from boxing had to have funded the binge. True. What brand? They have a lot of hammer strength. It's pretty good machines, though. I'll find out. I'll look today and I'll let you know. I'll look at the machines. Off the top of my head, I think I only know hammer strength and I don't know what other ones. I wish I was worth $500 million in so-called ruin. He's set forever, man. He doesn't need the fight game anymore. That's the truth about McGregor. That's the truth about McNuggets. He don't need this shit anymore. Fighting's past him. Hammer Strength Saw number 2, USA made machines. Precore brand. I'll see if they have Precore. I don't know. Top of my head, I really don't know. How good does it feel to be back, chat? Back on business, Jay. Let's fucking go. Listen, guys, smash the like button here. I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. I'll be streaming a little bit later. I want to chill for a little bit before I do the big show of the day. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll talk at 8 o'clock. All right. Contender Series Fight Companion coming. I love you guys. See you all in a bit. All right. Bye-bye.